progress. You're doing exactly what you need to do. You're releasing these, things in the past that needed to be healed and released. Um, expect powerful changes to come in, and pay attention to your emotions, because you need to be paying attention to red flags at this time, regardless of if it is this past life person coming in, or if it has to do with red flags in the past. Like, that's how you were able to identify that you needed to heal these family issues or release, certain people from your life that didn't serve you anymore, is because you started to pay attention to the red flags when your emotions were high. You know what I mean? And by doing so, you were allowing yourself to attract love, and even attract a love that, you know, could be a soulmate or a twin flame connection, which in this life, that's what you want. You want somebody that is like your other half, or somebody that understands you and respects you for who you are. And regardless of what happened in our past or the mistakes that we've made, we're on this pathway and spirit is blessing us. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about us. And if we go back to these notes, sorry, I know this is getting a little long. If we go back to these notes, it it literally talks about overcoming judgments of people, investing in yourself, standing strong in your emotions, and taking the risk, and rising up and making a name for yourself. It's telling you, this is divine order, and there's going to be a victory at the end of this, and you're going to be seen and understood and respected even more for the effort that you have put into this to make yourself a better person for your family or your children, or this significant other that's coming in. So I feel like there is a lot in this reading. It shows a lot of promise, and it shows that even though there was like this chaos and these tornadoes in the past that came in and destructed so many things in your life, because you have allowed yourself to kind of dance in life and be free, illuminate yourself, creating heaven on earth for yourself. You know what I mean? You're creating this strong foundation, this spiritual foundation, so you can move forward and have a good life. Um, I don't know why, but I'm feeling we're just gonna pull a couple of these. So both those cards were thought and divine timing. So I feel like these blessings that are coming in from spirit with that grapevine in the channeled message, it's almost saying that, like, in divine timing, you're going to see, this victory because of this hard work. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for me here? Is that all? Okay. So, learning to trust in yourself, or trust in this relationship that is coming in. Right? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, we have perception here, and in the past, you could have perceived these situations that happened as like, oh, it's just normal, this is how it's supposed to be, this is how I'm supposed to love, or this is how I'm not supposed to love. You know, that was your perception, and if we get out of the perception and we go down to actually like surface level, or we go down to like our ethereal, which is like our heart, we're actually able to see what truly doesn't serve us anymore. Then we have wisdom. And it's like using everything that you have learned by opening up your third eye and using that wisdom to be able to move forward and progress to this balanced spirituality and practicality about life. And it's telling you to be patient. Of course, we love that card, right? We love being told that we have to be patient, especially if we feel like we've been being patient for so long. It's like we always get this patience card, right? But by them telling you to be patient and by them telling you that this is happening in divine timing, it's because it is divine order. You know, this is how it's supposed to happen. This karmic contract is supposed to happen this way. There's certain things that need to be healed, like healing family issues, not allowing yourself to get like stuck in these relationships in the past that didn't serve you, paying attention to red flags so you don't end up in another situation like that, and accepting the fact that there's attraction, accepting the fact that there is, you know, a past love coming in, that maybe this person healed all that, you know. This may not even necessarily be you that's healed all that. It could be this person in the past, you know, this past life relationship that needed to heal all this. You know, everybody has their own karmic cycles that need to be ended and healed, right? And then we have purity. And when I see purity, I need to get something to drink. Like, I feel like I can't get my words out. And it's funny because I watch other readers and like I can totally tell during a reading like when all of a sudden like their throat chakra gets blocked. And I totally feel like I just had that moment. So with purity, I've gotten purity so much in like my own personal readings. And like I just thought purity, like when you think of purity, you can think of like the purity of a virgin or you know, something like that. But when I look at purity now, especially in this reading, it's like purifying yourself from all of this in the past that you felt like that you were consumed by, or you felt like that that's how, you know, you had to live your life. Spirit, give me 2 more. Thank you. Right. And so then we have listening, and I feel like by listening to yourself and listening to your own heart and your own intuition, I feel like it's allowing you, you know, to in the past to end this tough cycle, and to expect these powerful changes coming in. And then lastly, we have peace. You're gonna be at peace after all this stuff is said and done, after you maybe have a reconciliation with this past life relationship, as long as you're paying attention to red flags. I feel like that this situation is going to end well for you because it says creating heaven on earth is happening. So you're creating that victory for yourself. As well as having spiritual understanding, teaching and learning, you know, clearing your space, all these things. It's almost like it's almost here. Just have patience. It's coming. But in the meantime, make sure that you're paying attention to red flags. You're clearing your space. You're understanding that this is divine, you know, divinely orchestrated, and that in divine timing that is coming. You know, be gentle with yourself during this time because emotions are high, you know. Okay? It's a pretty big reading. I feel like get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. You know me, I'm always like grabbing over here at the bottom of the deck. In chemistry. I feel like the situation that is coming in, it's like attraction, past life relationship, religious factors. Like I feel like it's a pretty strong connection. And I feel like this connection definitely has been a past life relationship. And I feel like spirit has allowed these karmic contracts to kind of heal before, you know, this comes in. What do we have here? Don't let pride get in your way. Exactly. You know, don't let all this stuff that you thought was supposed to be how it's supposed to be get in the way of how you truly feel and how much you want to change. You know, you don't have to repeat the same cycles, because if you keep repeating the same cycles, it's going to be the same outcome. You know what I mean? So I feel like spirit is coming in and being like, no, this is divine order. You will have victory. Stand strong. Pay attention to red flags. Attract in love, true love. Don't attract in this idea that you had of what it was supposed to be. Attract true love and get yourself out of this mindset that, family or love is not worth it because you maybe didn't experience that in your past. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming in and listening to another reading. And namaste until next time.